I don't know if I told this story before. I probably did, but Jumpin' Johnny Parker, we called him Jumpin' Johnny all the time. He was the guy that played bass with me sometimes. Roger Stomperud was really the main bass player I had. But Johnny used to come and play with me for free all the time because he wanted to play, and he's a guy that turned me on to Danny Tripper a lot, even though I already knew Danny Tripper before Johnny. But Johnny used to know this guy named Harvey Brown over in the Waverly Hotel in Cumberland. So we booked over there a bunch of times, and we'd go over there. They'd give us a room each upstairs. I took Robin once with me and romped around with her, Robin, my girlfriend. And then I used to go out to the lake there in Cumberland on the island. It's real nice around there. Remember, there was a Chinese restaurant we used to go and eat at, and the kids were little. They used to be studying their books in the restaurant while we were, that's where they did their homework, and their parents ran it. They made pretty good Chinese food. Anyway, I think Harvey Brown ran the Waverly. He was like the mayor of town, and me and Johnny played there. We'd play there for the weekends, and it was a pretty good crowd. There were a lot of heavy drinkers there, and there was two brothers. One was named, I forget his real name, but they called him Mimi because when he was a kid, he used to be so greedy. He would always go, me, when he wanted food. So they called him Mimi, and it stuck with him. But he was a real heavy alcoholic, man. He'd go out in the bush somewhere to a camp, and then he'd come in and drink all weekend. You'd go down in the morning, they'd be down there drinking, and they'd drink all day long and all night. And then he had a brother who, actually, I don't know if he committed suicide or he just passed out on the tracks and a train ran over him. But those were the Cumberland days with Johnny Parker, Jumpin' Johnny. And Johnny, unfortunately, was, I think I told this story before, he got killed in the lockup at the Fraser lockup out here. Guy hit him over the head with a TV and killed him. Poor guy. Anyway, Johnny had his good points. So, Jumpin' Johnny Parker.